The rhythm of grace, zuva rinosvika rinosimuka, kuyamba kwa dzuwa tilina moyo, Valeria melody.
Hey guys, and welcome back to yet another video where we get to share new ideas and you get to cook with me for a week. So this was a Thursday and I decided I'm going to make sadza nyama, sadza and beef. Some call it pap and beef stew. Some call it inshima. Some call it ugali. So that is what we're going to make in this video. So as always, I start by prepping my onions, my bell peppers, you name it. I had pre-boiled my beef, so this was pretty quick for me. I did not want to spend a lot of time in the kitchen because I had a long day. So I just decided, let me pop my beef into the multi cooker. Then here I'm just finishing it up by just frying, browning, adding the onions and whatever that I need to add. And then we're going to go ahead and cook our sadza. This is a simple meal that you can make for your family during the week. It doesn't take you a lot of time. For example, my sadza, some call it nshima, as I said, usually just takes me up to 15 to 20 minutes. And the multi cooker, I just put it on 20 minutes or less, and my beef will be ready. The only remaining thing is for me to brown and add onions and bell peppers if need be, and add some soup to thicken the soup. But I can tell you, in an hour your meal will be ready and you don't have to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. So yeah, this is the first meal of this video.
Ndiriwe nyama, ndinonzi munhu, handivimbike pamberi penyu. Ndiriwe nyama, ndinonzi munhu, handivimbike pamberi penyu. Mwari ini mwana wenyu ndinotadza, ini ndiri mutadzi, ndonamata ini ndichiti ndiri wenyu, asi ndinowanikwa ndichitadza, ini ndiregererei, ini mwana wenyu. Nekutadza kwese kwandoita Mwari mukanditonga, nehasha ndingapukunyuke, zvekuti mukandidaro ini ndinenge ndapera. Makatumira mwanakomana Jesu kuti achenese zvivi zvangu, ini Mwari ndatenda.
I know that most African countries enjoy shima, sadza, pap, you call it. So it just depends with the thickness and the country's preference. But in Zimbabwe, we enjoy it smooth and thin. Okay, so this was the plate of the night. We really enjoyed it, and my family also enjoyed it, especially my husband. There were some veggies missing, but we survived. We survived. Anyways, let's move on to the second meal, which I prepared on a Friday. So I was making some flavorful chicken and rice. So for the chicken, I put it in the oven, and for the rice, I just prepared it as you're about to see now. So yeah, let's make this meal. So I defrosted my chicken, which meant that I had no option but to cook the entire bird because you can't go ahead and freeze chicken that you have just defrosted in the microwave. I don't think it makes sense. So I ended up just marinating everything. So for my chicken, I put the spices that I'm going to show you now on screen and mayonnaise. You might be wondering, why are we using mayonnaise in this? It helps marinate your chicken, make it softer and succulent. So I really advise that you marinate your chicken using mayonnaise from now on, and you come back here and you thank me over and over and over and over and over again. I really did post the recipe for this particular meal separately here on the channel, so you can go ahead and go and watch that one. So while our chicken goes into the oven to bake, I am going to go ahead and start on the vegetables and also make the rice. So I just prepped all my veggies as you saw me do earlier. So now I'm just frying everything. Then we're going to incorporate the meal as we go on. If you want detailed recipes, or if you want a detailed recipe of this particular dish, please go ahead and watch this particular vlog that I uploaded, that I was making this rice and chicken dish. And then, yeah, you can come back and continue and finish watching this video. The following day, I decided on some sadza and some mustard greens and the leftover chicken from the previous day. So I started by just cutting my mustard greens. I started by washing, actually. You might say that I did not wash. So let's make that clear. I washed my mustard greens thoroughly because they mostly have sand, like most of the time. So you have to wash them thoroughly. You don't want people chewing on sand while they're eating. So I washed them. Then I went ahead to just cut them and now prepping my onions. So as I said, we were going to have this with the leftover chicken that we had from yesterday. So all I had to do was heat up that chicken. But for this particular day, what I was more concerned about was the mustard greens. I would have loved if we had peanut butter. Guys, peanut butter and mustard greens, that's the perfect combo you can have. I know that one day I'm going to make that meal for you guys so that you see how I make it and how I like to enjoy it, how me and my family enjoy it. But let me tell you, try mustard greens and add peanut butter, okay? You will love that meal.
Ndiriwe nyama ndinonzi munhu handivimbike pamberi penyu ndiriwe nyama ndinonzi munhu.
And dinner is ready. Let's dish up. I really loved how my mustard greens came out, and also it was a really good combination with this leftover chicken. I did not regret making this meal at all. It was so, so delicious.
Ndiri mutadzi ndona matsaini ndichiti ndiri wenyu asi ndinowanikwa ndichitadzaini ndiregererei ini mwana wenyu nekutadza kwese kwandoita Mwari mukanditonga nehasha ndingapukunyuke zvekuti mukandidaro ini ndinenge
Let's move on to the next meal that I made. So, this was over the weekend, and I really didn't feel like being in the kitchen on this day, to be honest. So, I decided what's the quickest meal that I can make when I do not want to cook? And I settled on some one pot mince and pasta. So, that is exactly what we'll be making today. So, as always, we start by prepping the onions because you don't want to be rushing around while everything is burning and you're trying to cut the onions and yeah. That just doesn't look too good. So yeah, let's make this meal. It's one of my son's favorites, my first son, because he loves pasta. So I always know that he will finish his plate when I make any pasta dish, be it pasta shells or spaghetti. He loves pasta. So this was dinner for this day. I just cooked my pasta separately, and then we're just going to add this to the meats, mix it up, and then garnish with some spring onions. Serve this, and we had a really amazing time. I also made some egg and cucumber salad on the side just to pay it up. And I tell you, this salad is my go-to because it is delicious and it is also nutritious. If you like a full video, I can upload it. Just comment in the comment section that you like a full recipe on this cucumber and egg salad. So I don't usually dish up my salads because I'd like a person to dish up on their own because sometimes you might find that someone might not be in the mood for a salad and you've dished it up. So I just let people decide. So moving on to I think this is going to be the last meal for this video. We're going to be making some sadza nihai firidzi. But on this day, I was using some mustard greens and Haifirizi Yedu wasn't having beef, it was having goat meat. Okay, so I was so excited because I knew that this was going to slap. And also, I cooked this in a traditional way, the way elders would like it. You know that elders, especially in Zimbabwe, don't like green veggies. Like when you cook your Haifirizi, my vegan fanangagaita brown. I don't know why. I don't know why that happens, but it just happens, okay? It just happens. So, the elderly, especially where I come from, they prefer their veggies to be like thoroughly cooked. And in most cases, they end up losing their color. They can end up browning. So, that is exactly what happened on this day. I deliberately overcooked so that they can have that taste, and they also have this a certain texture when they are browned than when you leave them with their green color. So yeah, that was what I was going for on this day. So yeah, let's make this delicious meal, nyama yembudzi, Namayambuzi. I hope that I'm saying this correctly. If I have a Kenyan audience, please correct me in the comment section. And we're going to have this with sadza or ugali. Let's cook. No spotlight needed to know who I am. I'm the architect of my own master plan. Tribe online, your crown is waiting. It's your time to shine. I'm a business owner. I'm a heart of gold, the story of a woman, brave and bold. I show up for me, I show up for my own. In every seed planted, a harvest is grown. Didi mambo kati. and dinner is ready, and this marks the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, comment down below on which meals you'd want to see, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.
I wash, I cook, I clean, I lead every day. I plant the seed, Valeria melody. So se tiri mati mambo, tili na ulemu.